Hello, everybody. I'm live. I hope everybody's doing well. I forgot to put a blotter page down. Hold on. Let me get a blotter page so we can do what we need to do. No, that has something on it. So, I get the lovely blotter page. So we can color in it. So I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're coloring from Colorful Seasons. This is, I'm going to put the cover in. So this is the book. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I wanted to be in a calm mood before I started the stream today because there is an issue that we need to address. I did mention it in some of the other streams, but I'm going to talk about it in my stream because I need to vent out loud. I've only vent out loud because, So here it is. This is the picture we'll be working on. I've been better. I didn't lie today. I went to the post office and they've suddenly decided that they want to change the rules. Now, I'm a little miffed that they want to change the rules because I don't think that's fair that they want to change the rules whenever it suits them because you know what it is? I think part of this is that people want to try and make money in the pandemic era, as we call it. As you can see, all my pens. I was working on another project. So, I need to talk about it because it is an issue now going forward for me. And if I'm going to be doing giveaways, I went to the post office today to mail out the giveaways. Now they suddenly today, the nice post lady, who's very nice, told me, "Oh, you can't mail these any more media if they're this and this." What happens is when you get your books and drop them off at the post office, the way that I do, I've been doing it media mail because it's the best way to ship books. I was told. Now I'm told I cannot use this anymore as media mail. They told me coloring books, comic books, and magazines can no longer be shipped media mail. You now have to do them by weight and first class. So now it's a totally different way of doing it. And I had 3 packages to go out. The 4th person never got back to me. So I'm going to wait a little while and see if Linda gets back to me with her dress. So then they tell me it comes up to about $27.50 for 6 books to get shipped. But there's 2 books in each person's package. So that's 3 packages, almost $30 to ship books because they told me, oh, you have to ship them priority because of the weight. So now you understand, Michelle, that they made me ship them priority. So I'm not exactly 100% happy about this because this alters the way the money goes too for me now. And what a lot of you don't understand is that I'm not going to have an abundance of money now that the stimulus money that I was using has come and gone. So I'm like really well, she is the head one that told me this. She's the manager who told me this. Because, I ship a lot. I go to this post office quite a lot. So this is not a good thing for me. I was very upset when I left the post office. I didn't show that I was angry. I tried to maintain. This is number 93, burnt orange. Now, burnt orange isn't like a orange. It's a brown. UPS isn't much cheaper. I checked the prices. They do the same thing. And when I use UPS, I use that for comic books. I don't use that because when I ship out the comic books, they're better for the comic books because there's a certain way you have to ship out comic books. I found out. So they want to make everything so difficult for you. I don't understand why they want to make everything difficult for us in this pandemic era. It seems like everything is more expensive. You notice that? Food, medicine, art supplies. Hold on, guys. I think I heard my phone beep. or maybe it's my mother's phone. Sorry, guys, that was my mother. She went to the cemetery, so I had to do some cleaning. Guys, sorry, that was my mother who answered me on my phone. You know how that goes when someone's in the phone. So while she was away, I cleaned the bathroom, started a laundry load, but I'll wait till she gets back home for that stuff. It's important that we answer these phone calls. Ate lunch. You know, I don't mind spending the money shipping things. It's when it's excessive shipping that's the problem. So if anybody can talk to Linda Pfizer or whatever her name was, Linda, who won my last giveaway, she hasn't contacted me with her address, so I need her to do that. She can, if she doesn't have my email address, she can PM me on my Facebook group via my Facebook thing. So and I don't want to keep putting things on my credit cards because then I'll never pay down my credit cards. Now they advertise these markers as something, another company. So they keep changing the company name, but basically it's the same markers. I would absolutely get these again. Would I get my Cali Arts again? I don't know. It depends on the price point. Would I get these or my Cali Arts again? Well, here's the thing for the price point. For the price point, I'd rather get these because I'd get 168 for $52. And I would only get like 100 for like $50. I know they have a bigger set for 180 that they were doing, but I don't know if that was a limited edition sale that they were doing on them. This is burnt orange. It says it's an orange, but really, I'm going to have to go to Dick Blick tomorrow with my shopping list because now the stores are open again, which I'm really happy about. And I have a shopping list of things I need. Oh, you guys got to see the new Copic marker refills. I saw a YouTube video with them. I'm absolutely astonished by how skinny they are. And the same price as the regular refills are, $5.39 in each on the website. The website says $5.39 for each refill, but it looks like how can I say? It looks like a big ass mascara tube. That's what it looks like. A skinny ass mascara tube is what it looks like. The new refills. Kind of like looking at it like so the thinner. But from what I heard, they have less ink than the full ones that we currently get or were getting before this. I like my trees to match to a degree. They don't have to match, but I like my trees to match. Right? Thank you. Also, guys, make sure you're in live chat so I can see you. And if there's a question directly, please put it in capital letters so I can see. That makes it easier for me to see things. But, you know, it's just crazy. They want to make things smaller and charge us. And then they know they got us, Michelle, because those of us who use those things know that we're going to use them. They know that we're going to need them. Hi, Phantoms. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I know it's just it's a logic. It's a gap of logic, I think. It makes no sense to anybody. I have orange here, so make the sky blue. I might not make it blue. Who knows? I might not even do a sky background. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for a yellow ochre color. You know, when you're looking for a particular color. Every set has yellow ochre almost, except for this time. The one color I need, I can't find yellow ochre. Most sets have yellow ochre. If not, I have to go into my Copics for that. Brown gray. I guess I used a lot of this up. Now, the color books are really nice books. I like them. A lot of people don't like them. My mother said she's on her way home. She got to the cemetery fine. No, I cleaned the bathroom. Why is she not on the chat? Oh, hold on, guys. I can't do anything about that. I don't know why she wouldn't be in the chat. Did she come in and try to refresh? Hold on, let me see if I can put her in there. Let's see if I can do this. See what's going on in there. Go into hidden users. Okay. I don't know why she was hidden. They do some weird things. See if she can get in now. Yes, I can see you, Andrea. I don't know why I was doing that. YouTube's been weird with people. You're not the first one to tell me that they can't get into my chat, so don't feel like it's just you. I must have used this all up on a sand picture. No, I was doing something in that Deborah Mueller book, the Summertime Fun one. I've been seeing some really cute pictures from that. This is really resisting me, so I have to test this on another paper. So maybe it's just something to do with the... So here's pale green light. I don't know why it did that. And I went to see Andrea to see if you were a hidden user. Because sometimes YouTube will put somebody in a hidden user. It's happened to me on other streams. But I didn't see you in hidden user, so I don't know why I would do something like that. And these are done with the budget-friendly markers, so. You know, I always like to see what people do in their coloring books. You know, I was so happy that I was able to get those books away. Now the post office changed the rules. Like the manager goes, here's what's acceptable. But what a lot of you don't realize is that at the post office or the main office, when they put them through the distribution centers, and a lot of people don't know this because a lot of people haven't worked for the postal service. One of my coworkers one of my coworkers' husbands works for the post office for a very long time, and he goes, they put things through a distribution center. And when they put the items into scan, they can see exactly what you're sending. So if something isn't what they falls under the category, they can send it back to you. And so that's why it's important to follow the rules of what's media, what isn't media. Because then if they have to send it back to you, you have to pay for the postage. They'll send you a nice little thing that says return to sender. Oh, here's your bill. Pay at this place. So it's like you have to send it twice if they send it back to you. So today I had to send everything priority mail because of the size of the envelopes. And then the weight of the envelope. So hence it's going to be different going forward. And then I had someone tell me, oh, put it on your credit card, the bills, when doing the mail. Excuse me, that's not what a credit card is for. I do too. The way they are being now, I think the post office wants more money, and I think they want to be stricter because they just don't want to dealing with other books. A book is a book to me. I don't understand why cookbooks are exempt. Or media mail, and other books don't count as media mail. This thing is resistant to these markers today. This is one of the older paper books, so. Thank you. I think it's stupid too. Peacock cream. That's like a bluish cream. That's okay. You know, I feel like there's so much extortion now for things in the world. You know, I will say this. I have felt like I've done a lot more good stuff this time. That's a pretty book. I like that book, Andrea. I like everybody's stuff. I actually wanted to start. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you had a headache. Those are awful to deal with those kind of headaches. But you know, sometimes they are sinus headaches, sometimes they're toothaches. Yeah, believe it or not, your teeth can cause you to have headaches. Because I don't, you know, for me, I don't experience normal headaches. So everything is either sinus, allergy, tooth, or something else. And what they're saying about this virus or this pandemic virus is that some people may not. I love the I love gel pens to a point. You know, you can use a lot of them. I like the spark. I like the glitter gel pens more than I like the stickles. That's one of the reasons why I gave the stickles to Miss Michelle because I knew she would like the stickles more than me. Because and you know, here's the thing: as you get through your art supplies, and at the point that I am now, I'm just overwhelmed with so much stuff that I have to get rid of the books. I have to do this. I have to do that. And while I was waiting for my coffee to be made, yes, I made coffee, which is what I'm drinking now. Um, I shredded some more documents because as some of you know, they might be doing work on the house. So if the house is being worked on, I have my phone besides me because I have to maintain messages and see what's going on there. You know, when I got these markers, they were built as A-Town markers. And I got them because they were black. Now, the reason why I like having black markers as opposed to any other marker is because when you deal with black markers, they're different than your Copic, so you can be able to easily identify where they go. Because when you have white markers and white markers, then it starts becoming like, this is why you need to take time to do other things. So for whatever reason, the dark colors aren't resisting this paper, but the lighter colors, they're resisting the lighter colors, but they're not resisting the darker colors. Now, I only got stickles because everybody was getting them at the time. I remember it was Jen. Everybody was going like crazy over stickles, and I was like, oh, I must get into this. I don't realize as I started using them, I didn't really like them, and they're really hard to. Some of the books don't take to them well, so I'd rather use gel pen because then it's just easier to stick down color. Yeah, I'm downsizing my coloring book collection right now. Like, if I do 200, 300 books, that if I downsize like maybe 100 to 150 books, I think I'll be okay. It also depends on the paper you're coloring in too, Candy. If you have good paper in your books, that makes all the difference in the world. Oh, but you didn't hear what happened earlier in the stream. I was talking about it briefly. The post office changed the rules about what is media and what isn't media. So now coloring books cannot be put into media mail. The only reason why I use gel pens is because it gives it a nice highlight. It gives it a nice step. Also, I finished watching Warrior Nun on Netflix. Oh my God, that first season is so amazing, guys. I never expected the twist that I was expecting. It is so good on Netflix. I mean, I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, but you know, Warrior Nun is also based on a comic book series, guys, right? It seems like a lot of the shows that we really like are based on like books and comic book series. It seems, I don't know if that's just a thing that's happened. Like the phenomenon is that almost everything is based. Um, Warrior Nun, I think, is like 20 years old, maybe 25 years old in the comic book world. Not well known until now because of the Netflix series. I think it may be 10. I'm not sure, but I think there was like a 15th anniversary or something, maybe a 25th anniversary. It wasn't fair how they left us hanging, was it? Me and Candy are talking about Warrior Nun and that cliffhanger ending on season 1. But that's to get you excited for it. Yeah, it's a comic book. It comes from Dynamite Comics, and it was one of the first titles that Dynamite ever released. Bye, Sydney. Like, that was rude how they hanged. Just put us up there and left us wanting more. It is so good of a series that you don't expect all that crazy shit to happen. Especially at that last episode. That last episode, I was like, holy shit. That last episode was like, excuse me? Now I can watch Umbrella Academy season 2, and then I'll be watching The Boys. So it won't be like I won't have anything to watch. The other show that's going to have its season finale is Stargirl. I'm really loving that. I am looking forward to Titan season 3 when they begin filming it, but we don't know where it's going because DC Universe is a dead universe. It's kind of like a dead streaming service at this point. Like, they've sold off all the original content to either HBO Max or CW. I don't watch the stream. I'm looking forward to The Boys season 2 too. This was the color I was looking for before, yellow ochre. You know, different shows are good for certain things, you know. This is always my favorite color, one of my favorite colors to get. Stick and acid yellow to here. You know, what else are people looking forward to? I'm looking forward to The Boys too, season 2. Sometimes I'll go back and watch an old series like Quantico. And there's not a whole lot of places where you can get that. Well, not good ones anyway. I mean, you can order them, but then you'd have to cook them. Don't get me wrong, I like horror, but I like suspense and thriller too, but sometimes I like a good romance novel. I have the Monarchs. I don't know if I'm doing a background for the sky or if I'm just going to leave the sky alone. I may just start leaving the backgrounds alone because sometimes it's a lot of work to do background. Unless I do a nighttime sky. See, I'm thinking up to here is sand. Where's my boy Sook? Okay, I need a Copic for that sand. lot of things I want to watch, but I don't like, you know, you have to kind of like, I don't want to overdo it and then be like, I don't want to watch anything. This is usually a skin tone, but you can also use it for sand. E53 raw silk. We're good. My mother watches a lot of those true crime documentaries. Hazelnut. We are good. I thought Michelle was going to go live. Really, I did. Sorry, Michelle. I really thought you were going to go live. So, about when I get a refill, what I do is do the refill for the E53. By the way, all my refills are ordered by color, family, and then number. That's the way I reorganize them, so I could be able to find them easily or easier. You take care, Dawn. Hi, Corbin. How are you? I think Michelle knows what Corbin's real name is. Michelle, what is Corbin's real name so I can call him by his given name? This is the thing you need. When you refill Copics, you need the tweezer. When they don't come out easily, the Copic markers should come out easier, but I bought a bunch of new brush tips because the brush tips always seem to fray on me more faster than anything else. So, Danielle. For some reason, I got one saying that you were streaming. I know Mary and Tanya were streaming earlier. I really like their streams. They're so nice and sweet. I meant to go to Nick and Tina's, and I didn't get a chance to go. Then we shake it real good, the Copic marker. Oh, Michelle, because you have acid yellow, I recommend buying a refill of the acid yellow and also getting one of these. Just a thing if you want to keep your marker for a long time. I think this is Ocean. Sometimes if your Copic marker refill if your Copic marker nib gets dry, you put a little bit of the refill on this. Don't let the nibs get dry. Because if the nibs get dry, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to try and make a trip to Blick tomorrow to see if I can get my light peach pencil. Even though according to the website, this is according to the website, that they're not going to be available till September. Light peach Prismas, but we are coming from Color Its Colorful Seasons. This is the cover. It is a spiral bound book. This is called Raw Silk. You have to remember this is still wet, so it's still. And sand is not always smooth like grass. I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that. Corbin, we are all very nice to one another. So let's respect one another. As long as we're respectful to one another, you will be allowed in this stream. But please, guys, I repeat this. I'm not going to be anybody's mommy. But I also ask that we all respect each other and be nice and kind to one another. Can we please be kind to one another? And I'm kind of a little mad at Amazon because today I was supposed to get a scrapbook to come in. Let's treat each other with some respect and kindness with each other. Let's not name call each other. Let's treat each other with respect and kindness. I'm not here to be anybody's mommy, but I will not tolerate disrespect in other people while you're in my stream. Is that clear, guys? Thank you, guys. You know, things are going to be different. Okay, I think I got all the sand. I want everybody to get along. I don't want, you know, and this is going to be true. We're not all going to get along. We're all not going to be buddy-buddy, but we do deserve to be courteous to one another, whatever your issues. Don't bring it up here because I didn't do, you know, I don't want to carry over anybody else's, as I tell my mother, anybody else's BS. You know, over the years, I've learned a lot of different things. Aquamint. I want to get this color in Copics. The other day, my former teammates had this guy who used to be one of our friends slash now rivals, said that he's dating the league administrator's niece. And I'm like, okay, is he dating her because he really likes her? Or is he dating her so he can get an advantage in the league? This is the problem when people start dating people who are too close to the league, top of the league. Are they doing it so they can get ahead, or do they do it because they genuinely like each other? It's always a tricky thing when you interject, what you do with, and I was like to the guy, well, if they like each other and they're doing it because they solely like each other and they're not doing it if he's not doing it for gain, then I don't see the problem with it. But if he's doing this just because he wants to get an advantage, then it's a different story. And you never know with these people. And a lot of people have already said they want to destroy this relationship. And I'm like, that's the worst thing you could do when you want to break up a couple. I go, let it play out. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. They don't need any. And the grown-ups, for crying out loud, I said, they can do whatever the hell they like. And it's nobody's business but their own. I don't know why they got me involved in their little gossip magazine. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Unboxer. Diamond Unboxer, have you seen Patriotic Beauty's pens? Oh my God, they're beautiful. But there's so much money for a pen. It's like $40. I'm like, some of them. They are beautiful, some of the pens that she has for auction. But the reason why there's so much money is because she hand makes them all herself. I missed a spot. You need to take, in order to get pens from Patriotic Beauty, I found out you have to join the Facebook group. So I joined the Facebook group so I could see what the pens were. Because I keep seeing people unbox these beautiful, stunning pens, and I'm like, oh, I like those. Vivid green. The group is just... This is really nice color, blue. This is mint green. I thought it was vivid green. This is what the color of mint looks like. I'm thinking brown, a dark brown. Not yet, but we'll figure that out as we get to the boats. Or maybe red boats. Thinking orange smoke for the lava. Or maybe wine red. Wine red. Just like a brown reddish. Orange. And this is all double markers, no pencils yet. Next week I'll do another giveaway, but it now will be one winner per week because the post office just raised the prices on me, and they just changed the policies totally on me, which changes the pricing scale. Nice orange pear. Hi, Mom. Mom's home from her trip. I am live. So that's an interesting idea. But the fairest way to do it really is random org, Michelle. Everybody says hello. I'm not sure if that's flowers or if that's sand. Hi, Linda Pizza. Linda, I need your email. You didn't send me your email, so I could send you the books that you want. Linda, you can just email me your mailing address at the message above. And send me your mailing address so I can send you the books you won during the last stream. I'm sure my mother took really good photos of wherever she went today. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow or not because I'm going to have to make a shopping trip to the art store. It's a brief little one, just to get a few little things. So that's the green. Begonia pink, RV14. Yes, these are the Copics. As people out on the street. My mother just opened up the azalea. Wow, that's a good thing, I guess. Purple. This is the azalea layer. I'm thinking wine red or something red for the boats. That's good, Michelle, that you finished the picture. From which book did you finish it from, sweetie? Ooh, that smells kind of painful. Tender pink. Hollycock. Yeah, that's a name. Chibi what? There's a bunch of chibi books, Michelle. Crimson. Every time I think I know what I'm going to make the boat, then I change my color on the boat. E07 light mahogany. Ooh, Benestite. Ooh, that sounds painful. Is he okay? Is your husband in pain or is he doing well? I've never heard of that, but it sounds painful. This is the light mahogany. Just E57 light walnut. And this I got in a sketch box. This is a Copic Chow. This is Caribe Cocoa. Our boat is done. No problem. So now we need green, pistachio, thank you, Linda. Coral. Yeah, that's R35 coral. Grass green. This is still going to be mint green. This is mint green. This is from the budget set 56. At the Copics here. So you don't necessarily have to stick to one color or one thing. And I've decided I'm not doing a background for this picture because I think it has enough colors in it. What you eating? Ugh. I'm just wondering what my mother was eating. I'm probably going to have a nice piece of food after this is done. You know what I'm happy about? I see the Nathan's hot dog trucks sometimes in my neighborhood, so I'm really happy when I see them. Now, sometimes I lose tracks of days. Who here loses track of which day it is sometimes? You can use pencils in these books, but to me, like when I started using a lot of these books, I was using pencils. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Andrea. That you. My brother brought home this thing of fudge from Pennsylvania one day. It was so good. That fudge was really good that she got from Pennsylvania. Yes, I don't think I think she's a passenger because I don't think she could pay attention to the live and be driving at the same time. That would be very dangerous to do, safety wise. Okay. That's true. I was just saying that, Andre. I don't think you can do that. Not safely, anyway. DV11, softer violet. V17, Amethyst. You guys haven't seen this? Oh, I don't know when I started. Maybe 3, 4 years ago, I think. I think 3 or 4 years ago I started coloring. I wouldn't call myself a professional colorist. I would say that I do this as for fun, but I think I got into it because I started it as a little bit of a hobby, got 1 or 2 books, and then it's like seeing a bunch of people doing it, and then I got into doing it. So I was like, oh, I like seeing this. Lavender VO6. Yeah, but I had been doing before I did lives, and I'm gonna say something about lives. Before I was doing them a lot. Where's my prune? Before I was doing lives, I was doing a lot of color and chats because I didn't really know how to do lives. But I spent a year doing color and chats, building up my subscriber account before I did it. But every time I would get close to, oh, doing this or that, then they would do something weird with the thing, make new rules and all this other stuff that we all had to go through. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Lettuce green, YG09. Every time you kept getting somewhere, they were like, nope, you still consider a small channel under the new regulations. So you couldn't monetize, and then you had to meet all these requirements. And every time you met these requirements, they would change the rules on you. Nope. Yes, I did. I think it was a face-to-face chat. I think what happened was the day that I was supposed to go live. I think I've shown my face maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the thing, but I think what happened was during a streamathon, I couldn't get the thing to load properly. So then on the old computer, I had a video camera already attached. So I was like, you know what, I can't do it, but maybe we can do a chat session instead. And so that's when we did the chat session because it was supposed to be a streamathon. And I remember me and Shalene were both having problems that day with our internet. And I stream with a webcam, guys. I don't stream through my phone. I used to, and then I got a webcam. And let me tell you something: streaming with a webcam is a lot easier than streaming with a phone. Because when you do it with the phone, you have to do the adapter and position it in a way. It takes a lot longer to do it with the phone, and plus the phone gets overheated. Well, that is not an issue. I've seen colorists who come from different countries, like Elena. Who's the other one? Olga Rainey. There's a few colorists that don't speak English and they do beautiful, beautiful work and they don't let it discourage them. You shouldn't let the fact that you don't really speak that good English stop you from coloring, diamond painting on boxer. Because there's a lot of colorists that color beautiful and they don't speak a word of English and yet they do a channel themselves. Olga Rainey and Elena, who don't speak very well, who don't speak English that well and it isn't their first language, do a channel and they're very good. I know May, who doesn't, she, even though she speaks English, she's Norwegian and she has a channel and she does some beautiful work. So I just want you to not to get discouraged, diamond painting. Don't let that stop you. Because some of my favorite, the two of my favorite colorists, believe it or not, Elena and Olga Rainey, and they don't speak very good English, but yet they do beautiful work. So you shouldn't let that discourage you. So I think we're gonna finish the picture here because I'm not gonna do a background because I feel like a background would take away from it. Like even if I wanted to do a background, I think the greens and the blues are in, the green blue is enough for me to do this. So this is the picture that we did in Colorful Seasons. The other thing I like about this book is that it's perforated. So bye, Andrea. So I might not stream tomorrow because I might be heading out to get some. I'm gonna try and see if I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not because I want to see if I can get my light peach pencil because I really need the light peach pencil for skin tone for when I do pencil work. It's not that I can't do it without it. It's just that I really love that pencil. It's like what I use for a lot of my skin tones combos. So I really like the way this one came out. This one was markers. So probably next week we'll do something with pencils. So this is all my budget friendly stuff. So. It's as if, see if it's black, it takes away from the bright colors. If it's light, it kind of doesn't do it. But to me, this is what I want to do. Now, I know some people would be like, oh, you should do a background, but I really am not. I think it's pretty enough without the background. And that's just yes, happy, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I hope you will all enjoy it and be safe and be good. And remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay well. Bye, everybody.